Hey everybody, it's Andrew. Hope you're having a great day. We've got an awesome feature for e-commerce store owners, especially ones that deliver or accept payment in person, and that is the ability to accept manual payment methods. I'm going to show you exactly how it works. I'm super excited, so let's get right into it. Now in the payment section of your sub account, we're going to head over to integrations. Now keep in mind, if you already have Stripe, NMI, or Authorize.net set up, that's totally okay. You can have an online payment system set up as well as a manual payment system. So let's go ahead and get into that real quick. In this system, we have Stripe right now. Whenever people check out online, they essentially see the standard card entry details, which we're going to change right now. At the bottom, we can see manual payment methods. This is what we're going to be messing with today. If we click connect on the right-hand side, we have the ability to collect two different types of manual payment, either cash on delivery or a custom payment method. Right now, we're going to work with cash on delivery, and I'll show you what custom payment looks like in a second. If we click add cash on delivery, then we can include payment instructions. It's essentially what it's going to tell customers what they need to do whenever we are accepting payment on delivery. So they know, hey, bring X amount of dollars to this address, or bring this whenever you come pick up the item at the store, or anything like that. Once you configure payment instructions and a message, then you can click if you want to enable this for order forms, e-commerce stores, or both. This feature will work for e-commerce stores and order forms, and I'll show you both of those right here in a second. Now, also, before we finish cash on delivery, we can also set up custom payment methods at the exact same time, which is really cool. So if we click add custom payments, then we can add in these sections for things like name, instructions, and message, similar to the manual payment method. For example, one use case for an alternative sort of manual payment is something like Venmo or Cash App or PayPal, something that you might not have set up with this integration, or something that's just for maybe hobbyists using this sort of platform. In this section, we included the instructions, the name, and we're going to enable this for order forms and e-commerce stores, and we're going to go ahead and click save on both of these. Now, when we click just save on one, it'll do it for both, so don't worry. And if you ever want to remove one, you can just click remove and it will immediately remove it from that system. Keep in mind though, when you do remove one of these methods, you will have to re-input all the data. So thankfully it's not much. So what we have right here is the checkout page from our e-commerce store. I'll show you exactly what it looks like. If we go down to payment for this $30 product, we'll see the regular card system that we can see without these enabled, as well as the cash on delivery or the pay via Venmo, which is the custom manual payment setup. We have these radio buttons to select through each of these, and these will include the title as well as the instructions for people whenever they are using either of these payment methods. And just a reminder, this is what it's going to look like without any of those. So if we remove those, we will just see the payment method that is just a regular credit card if we have that set up with Stripe, Authorize, or NMI. And with the manual payment methods, this is what that looks like. So let's say this person is going to pick cash on delivery, then they can click make payment and move forward. Now, after they have ordered, they will go to the order confirmation page where we will see a standard thank you message, as well as the thank you message, which is the message that we just changed for that payment method itself. That is the thanks for ordering. We will see you soon, because this is a cash on delivery type of payment method. Now, back in our sub account in the payment section, we are not going to see this under invoices, but we are going to see this under orders. So if we go to orders and we click this button right here, then we'll be able to see the order from what customer, from the source, the items that they bought, as well as the amount and if it's been fulfilled or not. Here we can click the order or click the three dots and click view order, which is where we will be able to see all of the information about this order specifically and the balance that they have because they haven't paid us yet. Now, once they have, we can go ahead and click collect payment. And then once we do that, we can confirm that they have paid with cash, card, or whatever it is, as well as add in any notes and then click mark as paid. Once it's done that, it'll let us know that we have collected payment for this object, and then we can also fulfill these items as well if that is necessary within this system. Now, this was a cash on delivery, so we don't need to fill in any of the tracking information for this object. We can just click save, and we don't have to notify the customer for this because the customer is me. And once we go back to our order page, it will be marked as fulfilled. Now, a couple things to note, these manual payment methods will not show up for recurring products because obviously we can't collect recurring payments for cash on hand or anything like that. Also, if you have any of these objects turned off, they will not show up on the checkout page. And of course, after you've marked an order as paid, you cannot revert it back to its unpaid version. And of course, use your best judgment when it comes to turning these on. So if you are selling things and typically you are delivering things in person, maybe this is going to work great for you. But if you are doing things like online print on demand or possibly drop shipping or any scenario where an order is placed and automatically paid for and sent to a fulfillment center digitally, it might not be smart to turn these sorts of systems on. Of course, use your best judgment, but this is going to be a super cool feature for people that are selling things in person or collecting cash in person or have alternative payment methods like things like Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. I'm really looking forward to using this feature more and diving into more of its use cases. If you have any questions about how it works, leave a comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching.